Hi guys, I'm Scott again. I work for a company called Inspired Gaming UK Limited. This is not full-time, this is basically part-time because they class it as a job when you are on call. So if I'm, say, out and about doing my own thing, shopping with family, things like that, or spending time on my own, whatever, doing my own little thing, and they suddenly call my number and say, Scott, we have a job for you, that's when I go to that job. If I can't solve the problem at that job, then I move on to the next job when they next call before there's the next one to come in. And then there's not just me, basically we work with basically the best way to put it is that we work with betting shops, gambling arcades such as big casinos, basically anything that involves gambling we specialise in that sort of thing. We manufacture, we make and we program software machines, and we program all the software into the machine so that they are designed only to take money. Basically, I shouldn't really say this, but I'm going to tell you because it's about gambling anyway, so I have a reason to talk about it. So I'm from Barnsley and my name is Scott Stanworth. I've got hundreds of videos on YouTube. You can just type in Advice on Gambling by Scott S and it'll come straight up. Anyway, back to the gambling. With this company that that basically contract me to work for them part-time only, basically means that the companies just call me when they have a job that needs to be sorted in that area. If I'm not in the area, then they won't call it to me. They'll send it to another engineer or technician, as we call them, because they're called engineers and technicians at the same time. It's the same thing, but two different names for this kind of job. I have worked with security, as in the SIA, which stands for SIA Security Industry Authority, basically limited, and that's our company, Security Industry Authority Limited. That's what SIA stands for, and I have that on my card. This is my new citizen card. So basically, that's what it means. So it means a lot, really. It kind of proves that it's not, not like something that I'm just making up, if that makes sense. I've got a reason for this. I used to gamble, and I still gamble every now and then on my days off, but I'm not a big gambler like I used to be. I'm not like, if you'd have known me over 5 years ago, I'd have been gambling easily £1,000 to £2,000 per day. Whereas these days I gamble like maybe 20 quid a day, that's it. Well, not a day, like just maybe odd days. And even when I go out every day, I don't gamble that much because I don't really need to. I can afford to just buy food and things and do what I need to do generally. But with Inspired Gaming, who I work for, they give me that extra benefit by giving me that part-time job, and it's long term as well. I just sign a form and then that's it. I'm on their list of technicians to come out and do jobs at betting shops. So whether that be Ladbrokes, Betfred, the Bonus King, Coral, William Hill, Paddy Power, all these betting shops, they all have a reason to be out there. And the sole purpose of them is basically to make profits from customers like us, basically members of the public. You don't want to just waste our money into machines that we can burn. Practically, that's the best way to put it, because that's why they're out there. It's not just the betting shops, it's the casinos, the arcades, and like seaside towns. What do you see when you get there? The beach, and then across from the beach you see a massive long road full of casinos and bloody gambling arcades designed to take all your money and basically not give you anything back. That's what they're there for. They're not there to give you money, they're there to take your money in order for you to gain fun from it. But some people don't gain fun from it, they want to gain more than just fun, they want to gain profit from it, which is what I did years ago. And I did it for so long, making more than what I put in, but then eventually I lost it all, and that's when it fucked up on me. So that just explains the reason why gambling is not a good idea in the first place. Gambling is something you don't want to be doing. It's not something that's pleasant at all. If you're gambling purely just for a quick £5 game of fun and then see you later, that's alright. But when you start putting hundreds of pounds into the machine, filling the machine up practically with notes and £1 coins, that's telling you that you have a serious problem with gambling, and therefore you need to resolve that issue somehow. Whether that be get yourself out of debt, or try and not gamble as often, or try and stop gambling altogether if you can. That would be your best option. Now, I know us gamblers, me being an ex-gambler and now working for a company that deals with gambling arcades and machines and casinos, sounds a bit weird, but that's just the mix of background, isn't it? So, but yes, this video does give you that advice. That's what they're there for, basically. They're there to make money from you, not to give you money. You might win your profits, but then whatever winnings you get, or profits as you call them, what you're going to do with those winnings, you're going to be tempted to put more back in to play for longer and be greedy and try and get more money from the machine, when really it's just going to rinse you. It's paid you out the money and you put it all back in straight away. So that's the whole point of gambling. They're designed to take, not give. That's their cycle in that industry, basically. So that's how they work. Just so you know, I'm in Barnsley, outside the bus stop. I'm not actually that far away. And if you look, there's a bus stop behind me, and obviously this is me here. I'm actually outside Barnsley College across from me. If you look there, and just see I'm pointing at it, that's Barnsley College right there in front of me. This video, I do new videos every now and then. Behind me is the trees, as you can see, look. They're right behind me. It's nice and peaceful here. I'm literally up the road from the police station, which is not far, and I'm going to head back in a minute. I've realised that I've been out too long. And that's the main road up to the police station up there. And this is me giving you advice about gambling, so this video does contain good things about it. So, but yeah, I mean, the last video I did was maybe about a year ago. The last video I did, so it's probably quite a long time since I did the last video. So, and I think the last video was regarding an Xbox One or something repair. So if you can check it out anyway. But I'm just going to get out into the camera. I have been smoking all day, so I do smoke cigarettes. Unfortunately, that's my habit. Even though that's not really relevant to you guys that are watching this video right now, sorry about that. That's just me. I'm autistic, by the way, and I do have learning difficulties, but I do actually learn quickly and very well. So that's just basically me. That's my personality. I can't help that. I do have schizophrenia and mental health issues, but that's not an excuse that I'm making up. That's just me being honest, you know. I do have issues. I'm not perfect. I'm not the sort of person that's going to mess you around and say, yeah, here, take this, take that, and I'll give you this, I'll give you that. It's not like that. I try to help people in the best way possible. Like just then I was on about Inspired Gaming, or work for part-time with their company, explaining how they program machines, how they software them. You know, that's just me giving you them tips and bits of advice which no one has to give you. Technically speaking, I could say, no, I'm not going to tell you anything about my company that I work for, go away. But I don't do that. I like to, you know, try and get people to benefit from what I'm doing, if that makes sense. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm basically getting it out there to make people aware that gambling is a bad thing, not a good thing. It's not helpful for anyone. It's only helpful if you're wanting fun from it. If you're wanting profit gain, it's not fun because you're going to lose in the long term. That's how it works. There's no way on earth that you can beat a gambling machine. It's impossible. They're so designed these days, like years ago, even like 10 years ago, when they were like older machines and like older like software in them and older RAM and things like that in them, it makes no difference. They've made these machines so intelligent that they can beat any player that tries to deter them. So, you know what I mean? You can't beat a machine. The software that's in them is designed to stop you from doing that. It knows when to take off you, when to stop taking, when to pay out its amount it wants to pay out. You know, that's how they operate. You can't force them to pay you any extra. I mean, yes, there's tricks and nudges like on the Party-Time Arena and Party-Time Dulux and the Party-Time Classic and the Party-Time 15th Anniversary. These are all machines that Inspired Gaming make. They make Party-Time Arena, pardon me. Yes, they make Party-Time Arena, Party-Time Dulux, Party-Time 15th Anniversary, Party-Time Classic, and also Party Games. Party Games is a special edition where it has a big screen in the middle, in between the top feature, and then that screen gives you the board, and that shows you when you're going round the board, and when your winnings are over and you've won enough money, it knocks you off. Because it's on a timer, and it stops the gambler from getting too much out of the machine unless it's absolutely necessary for it to give that much out in the first place. As in other words, it would have had to take the money in the first place to give it out, if that makes sense. So anyway, this video is for June 2022, and today's it is the 12th of June 2022. I'm me, Scott Stanworth. I will do some more videos at some point, hopefully sooner rather than later, not like a year old like I have done since the last one I did up until this one. I'll try and keep you updated. This is the area that I'm in still up. There's the traffic lights down there. I'm going to have a cigarette in a minute, and this video is going to end in about 55 seconds it's going to end. So yes, so thank you for watching this video, guys. I really appreciate it. Give me a thumbs up for it if you can, or even some stars. Don't have to be 5 stars. It can what you think it's worth. 3 stars, 2 stars, 4 stars, 5 stars, 1 star. You know, you decide when you watch this video. But thank you, and the video's ending right now. Take care from Scott in Barnsley, South Yorkshire. Currently at Kendra Hospital. Take care, guys.